My dad said, I love you for the first time when he was 79 years old. He was born in 1936 and I was 38. 2 days later, he passed away. This is not a redemption story. This is simply about timing. Because when someone says, I love you from strength, it lands one way. When they say it from dependency, it lands another. I was adopted, and at a certain point during my young years, I didn't feel that I had a home. That's not drama, that's fact. We had history. He wasn't cruel, but he was shaped by his time, by his upbringing, by whatever shaped him before I ever arrived. There were seasons where he didn't know what to do with me, and seasons where I didn't know what to do with him. And then when he got older and he needed help, when he needed care, that's when those three words arrived. Not when I was a boy and not when I really needed it. It was when he needed me. And that changes things. Not because it's evil, simply because it's human. Did it fix anything? No. Did it mean anything? Also, no. It was late, it was layered, it was mixed with history. It may have been fear, it may have been clarity, maybe it was both. But it was a human being trying, in his own limited way, to say something he hadn't learned how to say for 79 years. That's not beautiful, but in a sense it is. But it's definitely real. And real is complicated. The only reason I'm telling the story is because I don't want to become him. That's the difference. Because generational patterns don't disappear with insight. They don't disappear because you understand them. They disappear when you interrupt them. He carried silence. Maybe he inherited it. Maybe no one taught him differently. And if you don't examine your silence, you pass it forward. That's just simply how it works. It's not dramatic and it's not intentional. It's just quiet. And that's why I write. Not to fix him, not to rewrite history, but to catch myself. To slow down long enough to see where I'm about to react the way he did. The book of your life didn't start as a product. It started as interruption. Because awareness without behavior change just becomes interesting philosophy. And I'm not interested in becoming another man who understands everything and changes nothing. This is the last photo I took of him, 2 days before he died. He was 79, the first time he said, I love you. I didn't rewrite the past, but it clarified something simple. You only have this minute. Say what needs to be said while you are strong. Don't wait until dependency forces honesty, because timing shapes meaning, and meaning shapes memory.